I didn't feel that I could be close with my husband, and there was sort of almost like a barrier. So I did feel a little bit unloved and just sort of a freak of nature, I suppose. My husband's been very, very supportive. I think because it came on quite sudden, he's been really good about it, and he sort of did try to encourage me and build up my self-confidence, and just said, look, you know, I love you for who you are, not what you look like. You know, I loved you so many years ago and I still do today. In fact, it's more, so that was really good. It affected my relationship with my husband and my children, because my children sort of couldn't hug me too much because it was really sore, or they couldn't sit on my lap because they would wriggle and it would sort of pull a bit of skin off. And obviously closeness with my husband. So I do feel that it's a very, very life-changing disease that sort of takes over, really. You feel that you're just a walking psoriasis, not an actual human being or someone that can be loved.
First time I ever had my first kiss was at 17, and I kind of sheared away from that because my skin was really bad at that time and I didn't want anybody to see me. So it did cause quite a lot of problems, you know. But I did obviously meet somebody, and, you know, it just comes with it. You know, you say, oh, I've got a skin condition, and they accept it or they don't.
Relationships, it doesn't have a huge effect at all. Initially, when I entered into a relationship, I was very worried that it would. But my boyfriend is very, well, in his words, I don't really care. And he just kind of, you know, he doesn't really see it. He sees past it. And obviously for me, that's, you know, it's a great kind of support.
My psoriatic arthritis affects my day-to-day life by the way you get pain in the morning. You can't, you know, run down the stairs with the baby. I can't go out playing with him. If he wants to go and kick around, he has to go with his dad. It upsets him, and he knows that there is something wrong. And getting a 3-year-old to understand why you can't do things, because it is complex, is really hard. Yeah, it's hard because obviously he knows, he says I've got baddies, and it's when other kids, because obviously he goes to playgroup now, when I take him in, other kids do come over and point and say, what's wrong with your mummy? And it's heartbreaking that he's got to explain to other 3-year-olds that their mummy's baddies and one day they might go away, and that's what he tells everybody. And that's the one bit that's heartbreaking.
With relationships and psoriasis, it's difficult to think that far back, but I certainly didn't have any problems getting girlfriends, having girlfriends, maintaining relationships, and from memory I don't think the psoriasis necessarily created a problem, and certainly it's funny because I always thought I'd marry a nurse because I thought a nurse would be a little bit more sensitive to somebody having psoriasis, and in fact I eventually ended up marrying a nurse.